Hold up. Let me take this shit off. I don't know why I didn't take this shit off. That's why I got it on the live. 1 second. Okay. It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly in here. It's a little chat. Look, I wrote some notes in my notes, and we're gonna be talking about the title, how to turn. I can't give you a specific like, but I could just tell you like what you should do instead of just dwelling in it. That's what I could do. But I could tell you what I did, but I don't know if it's going to 100% work for you because I'm still in the grips of it. Like I'm still like I really supposed to wait until like everything is all played out and then but that don't feel genuine to me though if I like wait until everything is all solidified and then I start sparking. So I'd rather just talk about it and y'all see my actions doing it and then you'll be like, okay, he's actually doing it. I could listen to him. So mm, mm, mm. How we gonna do that? Yeah, nigga. Let me see. So how we gonna introduce this is so the same pain that almost destroyed me is the reason right now this live might be your turning point of your entire life. Like the same pain that almost like made me like, made me like, you know, it made me dangerous. It made me very dangerous. Okay? So when it's like when it's like whenever you going through something, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to read this and just go off of it. So I'm gonna just read it what I put word by word instead of just like freestyling while reading it. So what I put word by word is the same pain that almost destroyed me is the reason I'm dangerous now. If you're hurting right now, this live might be the turning point of your entire life. And then I go out to start saying that the pain that almost broke me, that's the energy that built me. So if you're hurting, you're not lost. You're like you're being forged into something better. Okay? So it's like all the events and hurt that you went through, like all that shit you went through, it's come to make you stronger, make you more, sharper. So yeah. So drop a heartbroken emoji in the chat though if you are if you ever like went through something tough that either almost broke you, but because after this we're gonna talk about how to turn it to gold. So put some heartbreak emojis in the chat if you've been done wrong, hurt, or pain. I just want to see how many people is out here that actually went through something. But yeah, heartbreak emoji. I'm gonna put one in there for y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. If your heart been broken, wait, no, not that. That's not what it. If been broken, come with a heartbreak emoji. Okay, so boom, I boom. So boom. After you do that, right? Like I just want to know, um, the people, if you have been broken, got heartbroken, went through some hardship, comment, what just happened. I just put that put that so the people who are resonated with my message, I want to know who they are so I can say their name specifically and they can feel one-on-one engaged, because I don't want this, not all about me, this is about us, this is not just about me, this is about us. So now, so first of all, let's change how you look at pain, okay? So you might just see pain as something that hurt, something that caused or you can cause, but that's just what other people will tell you that is, or whatever you can come up with your own. But me, how I look at pain as, I look at pain as a blueprint for success. So your pain that you're going through right now is supposed to give you like a point to know which direction to go and what to not go through anymore. Hold on, let me put the music back on. Okay, but back to what I was saying. Love your inspiration. Shout out to Vince in this bitch. But yeah, if y'all been broken, anybody, just comment a heartbreak emoji, because in the future it's gonna cold hands. It's gonna understand why I asked you and why I wanted to know who was going through it. So basically, pain is your blueprint. That's what I wrote, right? Every trauma teaches you a skill, discipline, the attachment, ambition. But listen, you learn, you know, from, you might, have a trauma with like drugs or something, right? You might be so consistent with that, but that's low key discipline in the area. It might not be good discipline, but you low key discipline that, like you keep doing that shit back to back, so you can take that discipline skill and put it to something useful for you. You know, instead of like you need. It might be hard though to cold turkey it. So, but if whenever you do, stop doing them drugs, you will be able to use all of that discipline you were doing them drugs every day for a whole how many every years. You'll be able to put that into something productive for you, something that's healthy for your body, something that's good for you. You know, but pain will also force self awareness also. So that's why you gotta take, like, I don't want to say just take it, right? But I'll say like allow the shit to like go through, allow it to happen. Don't try to like run away from it. Like a lot of us, we just like close off our emotions so we don't get hurt. And it's a good defensive mechanism, but that's not growing as a human being. Or you're not trying to, you're trying to evolve. But what you, when you do that, you're running away from evolving, because that's gonna, like, you might meet the love of your life. It might not be how Hollywood made people look at love in reality. Like you might go through some fucked up shit, but they might really love you though, and you might really love them though. So just gotta keep in mind. So pain will force self awareness, and what self awareness is just like you're aware of yourself. You're aware of how you're coming across. You're aware of what are you doing now. Sometimes we could be just going on autopilot, which means before you actually go through something, you just going with life and letting life take you. But when something happened to you, you wake up and you like, damn, that's how it is out here. So I'm just saying, pain's gonna bring out self awareness, and use that to better yourself. Don't use that to just be like, what stank on you. You ain't shit, so you ain't gonna do nothing about it. No, have the self awareness to, oh, you ain't shit. Let me do better. Oh, I'm a loser. Let me turn into a winner. Oh, I'm lazy. Let me start being productive. Use the self awareness in your advantage. No, bitch. I don't know. It's a real. What? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, but I gotta stay on topic because I don't got that long. I got places to be after this, so I gotta do this because I wanted to get this out because nigga going through it right now. So now I'm going through it. I'm gonna just to throw off what I think could help somebody, because this is what I'm using to get out of my situation. Hold up, I'm changing the song. All right, but listen, chat. Don't smoke, but I'ma smoke because it makes my mind locked in. And I haven't smoked in a while, so okay. Now the next point of pain being in the blueprint for your success is why comfortable people rarely become great. You know, comfortable people, they don't really do nothing really good in life because they live in a comfortable state. Now look, say you get a deal, you get rich, right? Now you can live comfortably. You don't gotta live out of your means. That's different between somebody that don't believe that they can go large or do bigger things other than just being in this comfort zone. Like you might work a 9 to 5 right now, but you might be supposed to be a fucking straight up entrepreneur, not even on YouTube. Like you probably supposed to have your own business, competing with the businesses you running, you working for. But like I'm saying though, when you don't get out your comfort bag and make yourself, we people can't be people if we're perfect. Exactly. I'm gonna pin that comment. That's some real shit. Exactly. So you know, don't be perfect. Like Vince, shout out Frost. Shout out Frost. But you gotta understand though, if you try to stay in your comfort zone, try to just like stay in a little box, you're never gonna excel. You're never gonna ascend. You're just gonna stay in that box forever. Like think about it like a hamster on a wheel just running in place. Just think of it like that. Like you're so comfortable, you're just gonna keep on going straight. You're not even gonna try to take a left or get off the wheel. You're just gonna keep on running straight, and you don't know where you're running for. It's just at that point you're just running. Okay, next. Okay, next point. Okay, so this is a quote. Um, I didn't. I don't know who I heard this from, but I don't know if I made this quote, but it's just like something I was writing when I was making this. So it's like it says, "Comfort creates followers, pain creates leaders." You know, and that like I don't know if anybody else ever said that in this world, but that's what I said. I don't know if I heard that from somebody, but that's what I typed, and I haven't heard that before. I heard comfort zone is going. I heard some comfort zone is the reason that you're not taking risk or some shit. But I've never heard comfort creates followers and pain creates leaders. So that's a quote by Loki Ferg. If y'all need that, just know the pain that you're going through is making you a boss. All right, now let's get into heartbreaks. Okay, we already talked about how pain is the blueprint for your success. Now we're gonna talk about how heartbreak is like a spiritual upgrade. It's like a like it's like a power up. Okay, but depends because like sometimes some people they might a heartbreak might kill somebody, but it depends though, and it depends how you use that energy. Are you just gonna be sad, or are you gonna use it to stack it up? Like you need to stack it up. You gotta just, like do better than what you was doing yesterday. That's what I call stacking it up. But so yeah, heartbreak forces growth. Okay, so what I mean is like whenever you go through a heartbreak or whenever you remember in your past, you got your heart broke. Look at you now. You probably 10 times better than you was back then. You got more awareness. You know how to catch somebody that's trying to play with you way better now. Like you start to see like without that heartbreak, this new you wouldn't even be a thing. So you gotta let your how should I say, you gotta let your pain, just embrace it and just go through it. Just go through it. Just keep on going. We can use it better from that experience and change for good. What do you mean by that? Because like I mean honestly, I kind of get what you're saying though. Because it's like sometimes you might meet a person, y'all might just not be right for each other at that time, but the things that y'all experience, it brought y'all to y'all next level. So you're supposed to just keep on elevating, and if y'all come back, you know they'll tell you what they've learned, you'll tell them what they learned. But sometimes it'd be like this thing where one person never involves this other person elevated, and then this person trying to come back, this person looking at them like what the fuck. You ain't even do nothing. Nigga, you still in the same position? Oh hell no. So boom. So that's why I say, don't let a heartbreak make you feel like, you know, it's so bad. It's actually a good thing, but I know it hurts, but it's actually a good thing because it brings out the best version of you, and you can't hide in like a little shell. Like you can't. You actually have to be yourself. If you're actually sad, you're sad. You're not gonna. You can't hide that. But another thing, when you lose someone, like when you think you and this girl finna, like I'm a dude, so the reason I speak like this is because I only be with girls. So you think you and this girl finna be together forever, but if you a girl, just put it in your own scenario. You think you and this person finna be forever, right? So you attach to them. You don't have any type of, you never ever imagine them ever actually being gone or actually ever leaving, right? But when you lose a person, you find yourself. So every time you lose somebody, there's no guy gonna say something new. That's just the rule in this universe. Every time y'all separate or something like that, somebody new will come in. Broken hearts mean wasted time. Nah, broken hearts mean growth. Broken hearts mean time to go focus on yourself. But I say though, wasted time is just dating somebody who ain't on your league. Like you just trying to force yourself to be with somebody. But nah, if you don't know what we're talking about though, you should go back though. But we talking about how to turn pain into gold, how to turn tears into gold, how to, you know, drugs on my mental. Shorty wanna, okay. John, she ain't sentimental. I've been off the, going to the pillow. You don't really love me. I ain't really feel you. Okay. I don't really need you. Stacking up the big though. I don't need them. Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie. Some shorty just text me. I don't want to tell her ass. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Yeah. Where were we at? Okay, we were talking about heartbreak, right? Mm. So yeah, losing someone, it makes you find yourself, and when you like find yourself, you kind of don't be taken advantage of, and it's kind of like a lot. People who's supposed to deal with you will deal with you, and people who are not, they not. But it's good to, I say it's good. You gotta lose a couple people in life just so you know who you are. Because you sometimes will give your whole life to a whole person's life that don't really give a fuck. Like you'll be at the end of the stick while they all the way on the other side of the seesaw, all the way up here, and shit. So you gotta understand, what the end of the stick that you are. And if you are at the end of the stick and they not trying to let you, balance it, then that's not really, you didn't lose anyone. You just gain peace. Whenever you let go of somebody or y'all end, y'all, if they weren't a good person, then that's not a loss. It's not a loss at all. If they weren't genuine, they weren't supportive, that's not a loss. They a lost cause. There's a lost cause, but there ain't no loss now. So with a heartbreak, right? How is it growth? How is it spiritual growth? Like rejection, it don't see that as like anything that like bad. Just see that as like it's giving you a boost. It helps you have more self-respect. Like every time something rejects you, you're gonna go to the board. You're gonna go to the drawing board, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do some shit like that. I'm not disrespecting myself like that. Like shit, I made a fool out of myself trying to do some shit like that. Like just be real with yourself, and that's all you really gotta do. How heartbreak did you have? You seem an expert to this. How many did I have? I ain't gonna lie, gang. I've been heartbroken since I was like fucking. Like I've had a fucked up childhood, so since like I was like 5, really, gang. I've been going through a lot of shit. But I ain't gonna lie. When I start getting wisdom from it was like 16 though. 16, 16. That's when I started getting. Do you play any instrument? I mean, I could play a ukulele, but I ain't the best, folks. So I'm gonna lie. I could just. You were everything on my mind. I can't lie. And then like I could just do a little with the ukulele and shit. But I ain't gonna lie though, it ain't that perfect. You have a nice voice. Bro, I appreciate that. Yo, no, you don't know how many girls tell me that a day. I get random messages. I like your voice. Fucking AI. That bitch is trying to tweak me out, chat. Look, I'm telling you, when you get on your purpose, they like your phone great. They just so look. Next thing we're gonna talk about. Damn clipper. I'm supposed to be clipping these things. Oh my gosh. Every topic I said was a specific video that could have been used as a show. Oh my god. I need a mod. Anybody want to be a mod? Your singing voice. You're funny. Thank you. Anybody want to be one of my mods where y'all just click, y'all could after I do a whole segment, you just clip it, then you'll clip it. You know, my baby mama, she's still goddamn a mod on here. I hope she don't do nothing crazy. I have to figure out how to take that off. I don't know. I have to figure out how to take that off because I don't want her to. She can still log into my account probably. Oh hell no, I gotta get that shit out of here somehow. But okay, we're gonna talk about this one, and then I might have to go. I'm not going. I might have to go because I might have to do more videos on this topic. Like I thought I would have had enough time, but we're only on the third one, and there's fucking 20. We're only on the third one, and there's 20. Okay, so we're gonna talk about trauma builds the strongest kings and queens. Okay, so most great men came from pain. You know, most great things come from pain. Like it was a fucking, what was her name? It was the first female boxer. Like she was getting abused. She was in an abusive relationship, right? She was in an abusive relationship, and she used that shit to become a number one female boxer. She used that shit to become a number one female boxer. Like that pain she was going through by that nigga, that man, that white man that was beating on her. That shit, she turned that struggle into her queendom or whatever the fuck that shit she built. But like she built a whole legacy off of beating bitches ass, and cause she was getting her ass whooped by a whole nigga. So just know your trauma is probably something that's helping you in the future. Um, but don't. I say though, cause she was kind of quiet about that. If you go through any type of abuse, get the fuck away from that person. Like if you got the chance, go. Get the fuck go. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I was in an abusive relationship. Then I ran. I ain't gonna lie. I ran. As soon as I had the freedom, I was gone. I ain't look back. I am not looking back. I am not. I don't need have bruises and wounds on me. I'm too good looking for that. Like when the girls see me, they favorite thing about me is my skin. My skin's all smooth. I don't got tattoos. I got good smooth skin, and the skin tone of it is all the same tone. It's not too dark, too bright, and weird. My skin perfect. So I don't need nobody ruining that. You know. So that's what you gotta look at. Have some self respect. If you're going through any type of abusive circumstance, let their ass go. But yeah, most men that are great, like for example, Michael Jackson, his dad used to whoop his ass just for him to practice more, and the nigga was already practicing a lot. So imagine you doing as much practicing as you can, and you getting your ass whooped because you ain't practicing as much more. Like what the like? So you gotta understand though, pain gonna create a greatness. So allow the pain that you're going through. So honestly though, this live stream is for anybody that is going through some pain shit. Cause like this whole live stream is about pain. So everything I'm gonna be saying is reasons of how you can turn your pain into, something beneficial for you. And that's only just this day. Just imagine what I got for tomorrow. Like the thing is, I got shit set up for goddamn centuries, and even I got shit set up even after I die. But I don't know if I'm gonna get evolved to all of that shit really. So I'm just gonna do it one day at a time. Cause I ain't gonna lie, a nigga had a dream, and nigga here. A nigga had a dream, and now a nigga is here. Like this is crazy. Like I just had an epiphany, and I was like, I gotta go talk. But okay, so the next thing is say trauma sharpens your intuition and your dominance. So y'all might be a little soft I don't know about y'all though. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no way y'all soft. Cause hey, the people watch me. If I the way I be acting too, ain't no way y'all soft. Ain't no goddamn way. I refuse. Cause the way I be speaking, I don't speak to soft people. I speak in a way like you gotta be able to have tough skin. So either way though, the trauma, the heartbreak, all of that shit is gonna make you more dominant. You ain't gonna be playing with nobody. You ain't finna take no shit from nobody. You like, the fuck? I ain't finna deal with this shit. I already been through this shit, man. I'm getting older. I don't got no fucking time to keep on wasting my fucking time. So that's what trauma is gonna make you a stronger person, make you a twitch and sharper. So as soon as somebody start playing with you, you should write nice poetry. You ever try it? I've not tried that, but I wanted to go into them snapping classes one time. I would go with a girl one time. Because she wanted me to go to this open mic thing with her. So I'm fuck around, do that. Everybody, let's talk about it. Water, air, earth, fire. It's elements we all need in our lives. No, but I'm freestyle right there. But okay, so sharpening your intuition, that's what you get from letting all the trauma, embracing the trauma, like going through all that shit. You're gonna be able to see who the fuck trying to play with you. You're gonna be able to see what's not meant for you. You're gonna be like, bye, bye. You don't got the time. And the last thing, turning survival mode into a strategy mode. So so you in survival mode, so that means that you're willing to do anything, kill, do anything really to survive, right? That's what survival mode means. Like, you trying to survive. So like, women go in survival mode a lot because they working and shit. And it's not their fault that they mean. It's not their fault. I like the sub just for the snap, and I love your attitude, bro. Hey, bro, I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. But so yeah, turn your survival mode into strategizing. So don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, do that. Like, start strategizing, start being strategic. Like, okay, I tried that didn't work. Remember, you tried that, so you don't come back to that. And that's what I feel like strategizing is. That like, you know what you didn't do, and you know what you did do, and you're gonna do what's working for you in a consistent pattern where this actually affects you in a good way. So yeah, um, that's that's enough for today. I'll be back probably later or tomorrow with part two, but this is a part one. I was trying to do it shorter. I was trying to make it like 10 minutes, but yeah, this is part one. I'll see you guys and girls later. Peace.